So I don't know if you guys have seen this interview right here, but check this out. This is Conor
I
McGregor.
missed Conor earlier.
Crack, lad.
Well, heavyweight boxing, 6 out of the year. There's always drama with heavyweight boxing, isn't there?
Yeah, I came out here to see. I came out here to see that whistling backhand of Deontay Wilder, and I wanted to see it. I in the bet and all. You need to be changing the trajectory of the punch. If you're coming up over the top of the head, you need to come up under with the uppercut.
Well, Malik Scott was saying jab uppercut to him a lot.
Yeah, but from the open space, boom. He was waiting until they were trying to get it to throw it. But it was too little too late. He was jabbing and coming out of his stance and floaty on his feet. Stand your ground at some stage. Round 6, you're in a round fight now. You have to lose in every round. You have to plant your feet. However, all that, he's in a great space in his head. He had birth of his new baby. I love. I'm happy to be here ringside and watch it. I'm at the being at a fair bit of heavyweight boxing this year, Gareth. I saw the Joshua.
You're a heavyweight, though, aren't you?
Heavyweight in the bank.
You're a heavyweight.
Super heavy in the bank and a super heavyweight with the backhand, Gareth. Yes, for sure.
Always have been, always will be.
Get me
I
back
always.
in there.
I was going to ask you.
Get the Mac back
Against
in
who?
there.
Against who, though?
The Mac has loads to offer and loads to deliver.
Against who?
They're talking money. I don't give a. They're talking money here in Saudi. The lads in the UFC aren't really talking any. So the lads here are talking money. The UFC aren't talking any. So I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here the usual, Gareth, you know.
I hate to apologise for you because you're Conor McGregor, but I have to apologise for the language. We're live on air. But that's fine. Are you talking about boxing then rather than mixed martial arts?
I'm talking about give me something, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be back in April. It's supposed to be December.
Can I apologise as well? You were never the interim champion.
They've never treated anyone. No one's ever been treated for all the figures I've brought in this game. I sell more than all of them combined, yeah? I sell more than every one of them combined. No one in the history of the fight games ever been treated the way we're getting treated at this minute, yeah? Through what I came through, through what I bring. You're shoot open floodgates for me, yeah? And I'm waiting. My patience is wearing thin on me waiting, yeah?
We always appreciate you being around the fight game anyway. Cheers, Conor.
Bro, this is wild. Like, I'm watching this right here, and what I'm thinking to myself is I'm watching this interview and looking at Conor McGregor and looking at his demeanor. Clearly, the man is intoxicated, right? He's probably under the influence of more than just alcohol, right? We know he likes to indulge. We know he loves to smoke. We know he loves to, sniff a little bit of something. But man, Conor looks so old. He looks so old. The last time I checked, Conor, I believe, is 35 years old. And he looks almost as old as this man that's interviewing him. The wrinkles on his face, his skin doesn't look, just overall, he just looks extremely weathered. And the sort of weather that you get when you abuse alcohol and you're just stressed all the time and you're not relaxed and you're not calm. And when I look at this guy, a man who has achieved every single thing there is to possibly achieve in a sport. He's reached the pinnacle of the sport of MMA. He's become the most popular MMA fighter in the whole entire world. In the history of MMA, there is no one as popular as Conor McGregor. I believe he's probably also the highest paid mixed martial arts fighter in the history of MMA. He's a worldwide superstar. He has transcended the world of MMA. He's broken into the mainstream in ways that is unfathomable. The man is wealthy beyond belief. I'm talking generational wealth. He's got a beautiful family, a beautiful wife, a bunch of kids all over the place. I'm pretty sure the man is living a beautiful life. He has everything he could possibly need. Every dream he had growing up, he has reached and surpassed it beyond even his own wildest dreams. And yet, he is not at peace. It just doesn't seem like it. He's abusing alcohol. He's constantly in the news over some controversy. I understand he loves fighting and he wants to get back in there and fight, right? Like the last time we saw Conor McGregor was against Dustin Poirier right here. This was UFC 264 in 2021 where he broke his leg. And I know that affected him mentally a lot, right? That was a fight that he lost to Dustin. Dustin knocked him out. And then he came back a few months later to try to rematch and get that win back. And then this brutal, catastrophic injury happens. He most likely hopped on some kind of steroid to try to help him get back to heal the injury, which is completely understandable. If there's any reason for you to hop on something like that, it's when you have a catastrophic injury like that. Guy balloons up, gets big, just he's all over the place, but he still has love for the game. He still wants to fight. It's not like he wants to just sit and do nothing, but it still makes you wonder, like, why? Like, what else is the man chasing? You know what I mean? It just makes you wonder, like, is this what a vast majority of us will have to look forward to, right? Like, everybody wants generational wealth. Everybody wants, at the very least, you want to be comfortable. At the very least, you want to be financially secure, right? That's the reason why they get into MMA. I mean, that was his biggest motivation. He talks about how he wants generational wealth. He wants he looks almost as old as this guy. Look at both of them. They almost look the same age, and it's crazy to even think about, right? And he achieved all that. And he's talking about how no one in the history of the sport has been treated as poorly as he's been treated. In my opinion, Conor is probably one of the most, I don't want to say spoiled, because that's probably not the right word to use, but favorite is the right word. You can't say, Conor cannot try to sell to anybody that he's being mistreated by the UFC. That is absurd. Like, nobody is buying that, bro. Like, okay, perhaps you're not. He said he wants the floodgates to be open. He wants to be able to, do whatever the hell he wants. If he wants to move up to the heavyweight division and fight John Jones, he wants the UFC to say, yeah, sure. And then if he wants to fight John Jones and lose and fight for the light heavyweight title, lose, fight for the middleweight title, lose, fight for the welterweight title. Like, he wants to be able to just do whatever he wants, right? And while he's doing all that, he also wants to go and box, and he believes he should be able to do that because of everything he's done for the sport, all the revenue and all the eyes and the pay-per-view numbers and all that. He believes he should be able to do all that. But I mean, is it reasonable? You know what I mean? Is any of that reasonable? Like, what is missing in this man's life? Like, what's missing? What's missing? It's wild as a human being, just looking on the outside. As someone who, I can't imagine the beautiful life Conor. Like, I have a beautiful life myself. Don't get me wrong. But, like, when it comes to him, I mean, this dude has everything a man can want. And yet, it just shows, bro, it's never enough. It's just never enough. Like, it's so hard for us as human beings to be content. We just want more and more and more and more. I mean, this man is the first champ in UFC history. First champ. Secured that. He's broken so many records. And it's still not enough. Right? And it just makes you wonder, like, bro, like, when will it be enough? At one point, will you look and say, okay, you know what, man? I'm good. But then again, maybe that's why Conor McGregor is as great as he is, because he has a bottomless pit when it comes to appetite. It's never satisfied. No matter what pinnacle he reaches, he's going to want to blow it out the water. Maybe that's why he's exactly where he is. But bro, he's not looking good, man. He really isn't. And I'm not exaggerating. I really am not. Every single time you see the man, it's like he's aged 5 years. Every time you see him, freaking wrinkles all over his face, and, his face is ballooned. It's just like, he's got the TRT head thing going too, where his head is doubled in size, and I got a big head. So it's like, damn, bro, like, holy shoot. But hey, make no mistake. When this man gets back into the octagon, I will be one of the first ones to freaking sign me up. Sign me up. I will buy that goddamn pay-per-view, and I'll be watching that shit because I love Conor McGregor. I love this dude. He is electrifying. He is charismatic. He's engaging, and he is a damn good fighter. Period. I don't care what nobody says. He's a damn good fighter, and I can't wait to see him back in the octagon. Hopefully the UFC gives him something, and hopefully, man, this dude figures it out. Hopefully he figures it out because, in my opinion, just the life he's living right now is just not as healthy as he could be living. But that's just one man's opinion. I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Conor, and I will see you guys later. As always, stay safe, boys. Peace out. Have a good night.